G'day guys and welcome back to Camo's Place. We're playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now we're on to chapter 5, which is the Seas of Fate. But please, if you can and help me out here, if you can give the video a like and subscribe. I'll be doing more videos like this, but your help is greatly appreciated, and those that have been watching my videos, welcome back and let's jump into this. So we're on to the quest now. And let's go back. What are we up to? We've got to find and speak to Sigurd.
You there! What are you doing? If you wish to have words, come closer.
How do I go speak?
Are you one of Harald's men?
I am. The king wishes to make a survey of the land he now rules. Nothing more.
Let me ask, are you one of the conquered? Did Harald take your lands as well?
No. My family has lived under his banner since the days of his father, Halfdan the Black.
Well, welcome to Thornburg, warrior.
Cool. So I'm not sure if
How
I'm
are
meant
you
to be
doing,
stealthy.
Hytham? You survived a serious blow.
I am mending. I will never be the warrior Basim wishes me to be, but I can serve my brotherhood in many other ways.
With Kjotve dead, you return to the south.
We are going west, in fact. Basim is a tireless crusader.
Get some rest before you set out then. Injured men do not fare well on the open ocean.
Of course. Thank you.
Alright, so let's just quickly look at the map here. Oh, so we are tracking that. And we're meant to go over there. Okay, excellent. We're just not facing the right way, I think. We are tracking it though, aren't we? Okay, yeah. So we are facing the right direction. I like how you just dive into that. So there's nothing around here that we've missed in regards to... Okay, what's that? There's a lot of gold and other... Stealth attack. No, I don't need the stealth attack.
You heard that Harold is banning raids in all of Norway?
I did.
Does that not bother you?
If we cannot raid anyone, they cannot raid us.
Huh, a fair thought.
Okay. So that usually appears on screen when I'm going in the wrong direction. I haven't done much. I haven't done much in exploring, so I'm sure there's a lot more around here. Rations are full. Rations are full. Where are you, my brother? That on, good. Okay. We've been through all here, so it's nothing new around here. Where can we go next? It's always annoying in games when you can't find. Who you meant to be looking for?
I have not had the win all day. I must turn this around.
Okay.
It's Eivor. Open the door.
Come in, but
Keep your voice down. You will alert Harald's men.
Where will we live?
The English will fight back! The wars will never end!
Or they will push us into the Christian ways!
Quiet all! Give me a chance to speak.
I'll speak. It needed me to stand in that spot. Sorry, game.
2 days ago, we rid this land of Kjotve and his dogs. Yet today, we do not celebrate. Today we cower under a cloud of fear. But it need not be like this. We are not the heel-trodden subjects of a boy king. We are the Raven clan. Our destiny is our own.
Did you know about your father's oath to Harald?
I did not. And for that my anger burns hotter than any man's here. But I will not let that drive me into despair. We cannot stay in Norway. Not under Harald's boot. Not without fueling more war. So we push forward. To newer lands. To England. And there make a new home. A kingdom of our own.
The sons of Ragnar Lothbrok have been in England 8 winters already. Is there any land left for a clan of our size?
More than enough, wife. Of the 4 kingdoms of England, only one is truly pacified.
I have no desire to wear Harald's leash. I like this idea.
A saga for the ages, I agree.
It will take time and resources to build ourselves a new home, but the riches taken from Kjotve's raid would suffice.
No. That belongs to my father, as a fair compensation. In England, we must start anew.
You would start us with nothing? In a land we do not know? Among people who hate us?
Kjotve's riches would go some way to easing our passage, Sigurd. I bested him. It's within my rights to claim his goods.
Our leaving must not be an assault on my father. It is a time of renewal for us.
We take the resources to England. We leave the resources. Yeah, I think we should stick with leaving the resources here.
If you object, I understand. Let your father keep Kjotve's riches. England will have riches and cargo enough for us.
Good. I did not want this cloud hanging over us. It is a wise leader who considers the need of others.
To England then, before the day is out. Pack what you need, but no more than that.
And tighten your lips. The last thing we need is the attention of Harald's troops. How much did you hear?
Enough. A new path is revealed and your journey will be challenging.
Will you not join us?
For my mother's sake, I cannot. But our threads will cross again before the final day. Until then, farewell.
Oh, so it looks like we're going to England. Okay, speak to Sigurd at the docks. Let's make our way over there now. Rations are full. That's a big jump. There it is, let's speak.
Eivor, the wind favors us. We should set sail without delay.
You made quick work of packing. Well done.
The dream of new lands is a powerful lure.
As is the promise of glory. But the act of leaving so beloved a home, there is a sadness to it.
Having doubts?
No, not at all. The die is cast.
Then let fate guide our journey. Are you ready?
It's time to go. Let's go.
I am ready. Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look!
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harald's banner.
Just look at that graphics.
Sigurd, what is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
Styrbjorn Jarl. Our men were killed as we patrolled nearby. And the word is, Eivor swung the axe.
If the dead could speak, what would they say of their deaths, wolf-kissed?
They would tell you how they offered us insults, and how I slew them for it.
As the dead cannot defend themselves, a vergelt is wanted. 50 weight of silver for each life. By law.
50 weight?
You will have it from me. A parent must pay the price of his children's folly.
That was generous, Lord.
Why England? Why throw away all you have for such an uncertain future? Here you could be a king's hero, Eivor. Your name known all across Harald's many kingdoms.
No. I'll not be captive to another man's gaudy design. My destiny is my own to weave.
Eivor speaks for both of us, father. You gambled your honor, and you lost your family. I hope the trade was worth it.
Anger and sadness wrestle for my heart, but I am glad you'll leave this place alive.
Oh, so we've still got some supplies. That's good. And there's my spot.
The time for tears is over, you weeping sacks of wool! Put some muscle into those pulls!
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
All right, you lazy backrout. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for them. Ragi, sing a song to lift our hood.
To rouse the gods! Inspire a mighty fart from Thor to speed us on our way!
An ocean lies before us, Eivor. And on its far side, a new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent a season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land. Lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Raven Clan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England! Glory and destiny!
To England!
To England! For Valhalla!
Oh wow, that was all the prologue. Unbelievable. So this is going to be a huge game. Going down while near an edge or hanging, press or hold B to drop. Oh, who are you? Hello? Whistle? Whistle and attract nearby guards. Dodging attacks will lower your stamina, but landing attacks will recover some. Stay on the offensive. I just got to keep up on my stealth. How well I do on my stealth. Oh, well you're new. Hello.
In a lecture at the University of Cambridge, Dr. Circa told a worried audience that scientists have few answers for them.
Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away. Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening, and if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve, forever.
Dr. Circa went on to say,
Bought you more electrolytes? Oh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean. How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything? You're a long way from home, Eivor.
It's Eivor. Okay. Now what's out here? They have an outhouse.
Oof. I'd rather walk into town than use this.
Yeah. So it's not that much around here. Oh, something else.
Some quality stuff here.
Oh, mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Hey, sorry about pulling you out. The generator was sputtering.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
Another satellite came down. Did you see?
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
Okay, yeah. Oh, there's a few things to have a look. Okay, wait. Let's go in order. What's this?
It's quite nice. Soothing.
Use the laptop.
Let's have a look.
Oh. Okay. What's in the mailbox? Thanks for clearing that up. So, in such profound detail, I'm sure I'll sleep soundly now, Ram. I don't have COVID, no. I'm well isolated. It's just 3 of us travelling together, staying out of sight. L. May 11th, 2020. Jeez. Wow, COVID made it into a game. Okay. So from Remy, I don't like the sound of any of this, Layla, and I don't like where this is leading. Not using phones is not the right way to ease my mind. You have my number, I suggest you call her. And no, I won't say hello to our parents for you because doing so would blur me in questions I cannot answer. And to tell father that you no longer work for Abstergo would break his heart. That's all he ever talks about. How his daughter is on the cutting edge of neuroscience. The man doesn't understand the first thing about what you did, and he's still proud. It will not be the one that disappoints him. Is it COVID? Is that why you're being cagey? Something else? Call me. Excuse me. And stop this insane game of hide and seek. I just want to know that you're safe, Ram. Remy, forgive the short email. I wanted to call, but I'm not using phones right now, and my time is limited. I'm still recovering from my trip. Things got out of hand, and nothing went as expected. People got hurt. I told you it was for research, and it was, but not for a... The truth is, I haven't worked for them for a few years, and it's a long story, and I won't bother you with the details, but it wasn't for me. Leave it at that. The group I'm with now I can't explain, not over email, but they've shown me things, given me opportunities and opened my eyes to broader view, not without cost. In fact, I fucked up last year bad more than once, and I need to make it right. I know all this sounds cryptic. It is. But I'm not in danger, not in the way you might think. I'm being vague. It's because I need to be. I don't want any data sniffers picking up on keywords that might raise alarms. Do I sound paranoid? A little. Here's the point. Don't worry about me. I'm with a couple of people who I trust now. They've been at this a lot longer than I have, and they're going to see me through this, I promise. At this time of year, things will be better. The skies will be clear, the earthquakes will stop, and we will celebrate Ramadan together. It will be just like the 90s all over again. Tell Mama and Baba I miss them and that I'm doing fine. Your sis, L. Ooh, next steps, good. I'm ready. L, one last message after which all communication between us via this account or any other will cease. We have our own ways of talking methods that cannot be sniffed or traced. Your previous team made this mistake. They knew the risks, but they were sloppy. Left traces of their activity on everything, digital fingerprints everywhere. That will not happen to us. My colleagues tell me the Intel meeting went well. They are impressed, if a little wary of the influences your new toy has on you, but they know better than most of what it means to live with such a burden. I'm curious to know more about this air of memories epithet. It's not a phrase that we've heard in all our decades of research. In a few weeks' time, we will contact you once more. If you're interested in proceeding, follow our instructions to the letter. If you're not interested, or you break any of our protocols, this will be the last time you'll hear from us. Take this to heart. The world's sick and getting sicker. The Earth's magnetic field is growing stronger, satellites are falling from the sky, earthquakes are getting more frequent, famines are becoming more and more frequent, and now we have credible reports of a new deadly virus sweeping through Asia. You can feel like we're living through a Yeatson nightmare. Near anarchy loosened upon the world. In many ways we are. But there is hope. There is a cure. Us. In the past few months we have come across something that might help us solve our pressing problems. A very promising message that may help us reverse the dire course we're on. If you want to be part of the solution, join us. If not, we best wish you of luck. Then you, okay, from unknown sender, you have a gift of a curse, the gift of old blood. The curse is not understanding it. We can help if you help us. What you did is not your fault, but you must take responsibility for it, otherwise nothing gets done. One of us will contact you if you miss us. You miss your chance. Who the fuck is this? You. Would your favourite baseball team happen to be the Atlantis Eagles? Okay. Ooh. English locals of note. Okay. Layla, as you try-ups about England, Bex and I thought you might want to keep your eyes open for a few things. Assassins' bureaus, or the hidden ones more accurately, that operated in Roman Britain between the years 100 and 430 BCE. It's not clear why they left, but the final date corresponds roughly to the Romans' exodus from Britain, so I imagine their leaving had something to do with the Empire's retreat. Mission accomplished for the loss of faith? Not sure, but we do know that it was several hundred years before the Hidden Ones returned to the island. It may be Bassam and Hytham the first in half a century. From our own archives, I believe there are 6 main bureaus operating in the Roman period. Leicestershire, London, Winchester, York, Essex, Gloucestershire. I hope I said that right. These won't be the Saxon names, so you'll have to read between the lines. Animus anomalies. Vex noticed these, about 10 embedded in the simulation. They're dense clusters of data that may screw your ability to navigate Eva's memories. Approach them with caution. We don't know what they'll do if you get too close. They may be harmless. They may induce oxycable shock or wipe your mind. Hard to say, but err on the side of hell no. If you're curious, well, I warned you. Okay. Pieces of Eden. We don't know what. We don't know of any ISU artifacts you should be looking for specifically, but they're out there. And this is a period where often cropped up legend, Norse and Saxon songs and tales speak of them often. So keep your eyes peeled, especially around Stonehenge. How could that not be an ISU site? Okay. Session report. 3rd of November 2014. Preface: the transformation of the Order of the Ancients to the Templars as we know them today has always been the subject of considerable debate among our ranks. We have operated with the assumption that the Templars themselves hold some complete knowledge of this evolution, but at present no concrete historical evidence has ever made it to our hands. What little data do we have that mostly a matter of public record? With some exceptions, it is commonly understood that the origin of the Knights Templar dates back to 1119 CE, and this indeed was the appearance of the public face of the Templars. However, our records attest to the existence of Templar agents at least 2 centuries before this date. In one badly damaged document, an assassin's contract from Normandy in the mid-11th century, the author makes free use of the term Templar, an early letter this time from a hidden one in the region of modern-day Dorset circa 978 CE. Makes mention of a Templar spy within the ranks of the Brotherhood. From this we can safely assume that the Templar Order had, as an entity distinct from the Order of the Ancients, existed at some point in the mid-10th century. With the aim to expand our understanding of this dark age, one of the agents recently volunteered to delve into his genetic memories to search for further clues for his old age mystery. Unfortunately, what he has discovered was a little use for our purpose. Okay, I think I've read enough of that. If you want to read any more, just pause it and keep going. Let's check what's in the media file. Strange message.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Okay. Desmond?
No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off.
Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud.
Seriously?
Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man.
Ah, that's your angle. Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough?
Sure, but why is that?
Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and saying, yes, this is what I want. Or, no, this isn't for me. But when you're born into a group like this, or any other, like I was, you get mixed signals. You get told over and over again, this is what we believe. These are the rules. This is reality. No deviation. And if you question it, oh, they look at you like you killed a puppy. That's hardly free will. It's a weird irony when free will is your central belief, but nobody wants you to believe otherwise. I don't know how to say it exactly, but I always thought there was something self-destructive about our creed. If free will is the most important moral guidepost we have, we should be free to ignore it. To choose submission, for example. You know what I mean? Like, we should be free to side with the Templars. If it's really my choice, I could do that.
Right. It's almost self-refuting. A democracy could democratically elect a dictator or choose to get rid of democracy altogether. Within our creed is the seed of its own destruction. That's what makes it powerful, I think. And fragile.
Right, right. The more freedom you have, the more risky it is, you know? Anyway, my dad has mellowed over the years, but he was strict when we lived on the farm. He ran a tight ship. I never got the impression that I was free to choose my path forward. Our creed, our tenets, they were drilled into my head. By the time I was a teenager, I was following these rules out of a sense of duty. This was just what we did.
That happens to a lot of organizations over time. A stagnation sets in, you know? A fundamentalism.
Yeah. Following the rules becomes more important than achieving whatever goal you set out for yourself. And people start to lose sight of the reason the rules exist.
That's called deontology, or a form of it. Following a rule for its own sake, and not for the consequences it has.
Yeah, but that feels backwards, doesn't it?
Well, I think so. Following a rule is the easy part. Praying, taking a sip of wine, munching on a wafer. Rituals that give comfort.
But that's just going through the motions. It makes people feel like they're doing something. When the hard work is, well, actually getting off your ass and doing something productive. I think people just want boundaries. Tight boundaries. They want to see the four walls that pen them in.
I don't disagree.
Anything outside that, anything that makes life more complex, that's scary. That's why I envy you. You chose this life. You went through that process and you decided, yes, I believe in this.
Sure. It didn't stop me from being an insufferable know-it-all as a teenager, but I see your point.
I would have loved to have been a know-it-all. I knew nothing. Not until you guys found me. Yeah. It wasn't until I met you, and Bex and Lucy, that I knew. I knew I wanted to be an assassin.
Oh, thanks, Des. Come here. Bring it in, bud. I don't normally like touching, but I'll make an exception now.
I am not hugging you.
You sure? Because I smell very nice today.
Can you just turn that off?
Wow, that was a long one. Okay, some interesting points about democracy there.
Layla, thought you might be interested in this. Conversations that Bex and I had with Desmond back in 2012. December, I think. Just, candid talks, that's all. We didn't square any circles or write any beat poetry. But he did have some interesting insights into his time in the Animus and what it means to be an assassin. Anyway, have a listen. You might find you and he had similar experiences, so, well, let me know what you think. Unless it's to tell me I sound like a total brat in these recordings. If that's the case, just say nothing. I mean, I did have a slight cold at the time I recorded these. That's probably why I sound odd. Anyway, okay, I'm done anyway, so turn off. Turn off. Oh, it's actually just a button. Sorry, here we go.
Okay, and this might be another long one, but let's hear it from Desmond. I think this has given us a bit more insight on what we should be looking for.
Hold on, I'll just set this here.
Do you guys record everything we talk about?
Not everything, but you've been using the Animus so much, I thought this was a good chance to learn some things about prolonged exposure.
So I'm your guinea pig?
No, my guinea pigs are all dead. The Animus was too much for them to handle.
Cute.
Can I ask you about the bleeding effect? Any recent flashes? Any memories resurfacing?
Yeah, the usual things. Ghost images of Altair and Ezio a few times a day. Nothing intrusive, just brief moments. They pass quickly, almost without me noticing. Like a figure in the corner of my eye. Or remembering a dream from the night before. I did have one extended hallucination a few days ago. It was Ezio. He was older, around the time he left Cappadocia. He was standing on the deck of a ship, alone. And through him, I could feel an intense regret or guilt. And it felt to me like he'd had a loss of faith in himself, in the Creed, like he couldn't keep it up, couldn't stay true to his ideals. And as I watched him, I thought, Is this the moment he decided he was done being an assassin? It felt like it. Anyway, most of my visions have been brief, lasting just a few seconds. They're like complete memories of small moments that appear suddenly out of nowhere, fully formed. It's a strange feeling.
Okay, anything else?
I'm starting to see Connor now, too. Though I hear his voice more often than I see him. I'm sure that will change. Oh, yeah, and yesterday, just before bed, I had a memory of being on a beach in the Caribbean with a bunch of sailors. Or maybe they were pirates. I don't know. No idea.
Huh. We'll look into that. And how do you feel in general?
In general? Well, I feel older, for one. Much older. And it's strangely comforting. I'm collecting the memories and skills and thoughts of so many people. I feel like I've lived a few hundred years or more. Is it possible that if I do this for too long, it'll push my own memories aside? That I'll be everyone but myself after a while?
It's possible. That's called identity substitution. It's happened before, but it's rare. And someone with your background shouldn't need to worry.
My background? You mean someone with my genes? My abilities?
You have Isu DNA, and that lets you see things and do things and withstand traumas that other people can't.
And I can suffer in ways that others can't. That's not something to be proud of.
You mean the apple?
Yeah. It has a pull, Bex. It tugs at my brain. It talks to me. Teases me. Drives me mad. And what I did to Lucy... God damn it. Nothing is worth the damage I did. The pain I caused.
I know. But you're special. That's the point.
I'm not special, Bex. I'm lucky. That's all.
I understand.
We're assassins. It's our creed that makes us different, not our genes, not our blood. Anyone can join us.
That's true. But let's leave that aside for a second. What I want to know is, have you ever had any Isu memories resurface?
Isu memories? I don't think so. I can't even begin to imagine what that would feel like.
I think you'd know if you did. Maybe one day. We might be able to induce something.
Jesus, let's fix the world first, okay? Before we start digging up my ancient ancestors.
Deal.
With my luck, I'll be related to some third-rate Isu like Sisyphus or something.
Way to aim high, buddy.
Hey, you gotta.
Okay, all interesting recordings. Okay, the messengers. Yeah, okay, so we're not going to read every one of these messages. There's going to be a fair bit here. So let's see if there's any good stuff of Hermes. Oops. Acquired December 2018. Ah, the staff of Hermes, sorry. Okay, what's in my stuff quickly? Some pictures. Okay, some nice pictures around here. That's just around the site. Okay, fair enough. Secure share. Nothing in there. What's in the trash? What have we tried to throw out? File corrupted. Letter to Victoria. My name's Layla Hassan. I was a friend and colleague of Victoria's Blades of Abstergo in our subsequent freelance careers. In all the time I knew and worked with her daughter, I was always struck by her limitless intelligence, her humour and her ability to focus. Even in times of great stress, she was an inspiration, not just to me, but to those who worked with her. I'm writing to you now with the hope of shedding some light on the circumstances of her death. I realise it must be strange to receive a letter out of the blue from someone whose name you have probably never heard of, offering to explain the tragic loss of one so dear, but if you allow me I will try. I was with your daughter in the moments leading up to the unfortunate accident that took her life. In fact, I'm partly to blame for... That's tough. Alright, wow, there was a lot of information in that laptop.
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
Okay. Sweet.
Feeling okay?
Better. But I'm worried that it could happen again. The 2 data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like 2 minds, fighting over 1 brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA sample that feels dense, noisy.
Could it be the staff? Interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy. And if you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
I'm trying. I really am.
Okay. Let's just quickly examine.
You gonna put this in the fridge, Sean?
Of course. In half a minute.
Remember, tomatoes go on the counter, not the fridge.
Maybe try the radio.
You mind if I put some music on?
Go for it.
Cool.
Okay, 7 up yet. Let's just stop that.
Hello, Layla.
Sean.
Sean, what do you make of the grave out there?
Well, it overturns a few hundred years of scholarship about the first Europeans to set foot in North America. Apart from that, it's just a bunch of muddy bones, isn't it?
Can we talk about this thing on my neck for a second?
Ah, the mood stabilizer. Yes.
It's not harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no side effects.
There shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside signals, a passive effect. So the staff doesn't, you know, mess with you.
Sean, what happened last year, I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team, maybe they don't. But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work with us and get to the bottom of why the world is about to end for the 2nd time in 8 years, then you wear that thing until we say otherwise. William's orders.
I know. It's not a problem.
It's just a few more weeks, yeah? Just until we figure this out.
You're right. I know you're right. Sean has been busy.
Strange message. An audio fragment sent from an unknown location to our encrypted servers. Nothing was stolen, nothing corrupted, just a quick deposit and gone. We got lucky this time. So what is it? A cryptic sound file, voice unknown, with a signal beneath it. The signal was a code, led us to a precise spot here in New England. We dug, good lord, we struck gold. Well, silver dominated currency with the Dark Ages. Point is, it was gravesite, a Norse warrior dating to the late 9th century, early 10th century AD, a few centuries before the earlier known settlements. This is big news if we have it right. Questions remain, how did these bones get here and why? Okay, that explains that. We're outside.
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all the garbage must be packed out, and please water the plants once a day. Yeah, I won't remember that.
I think we've checked everything out now. There's nothing here. Nice van. Here we go.
I'm not going anywhere. Not yet.
Okay. Ooh, what's this?
I'd love to play around, but I have bigger things on my mind.
Yeah, okay. Let's get back to it then. We're on our way to England.
Sean, don't forget to water the plants while I'm under, okay?
I'll add it to the calendar and tattoo it on my leg.
Be nice to sleep in a real bed when this is over.
Okay. Let's enter the Animus.
All right, time to go. Norway to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead. Layla, you okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript. If you're looking for something, I can go and...
No, I want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just... that message led us here. To this place. To a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Unsettling, that is.
That pulse in the message. Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Well, so we're travelling not back, we're travelling to England. So it will be very interesting what happens here. So it's been the first time with someone else in this game. It was interesting, there was a fair bit to see and interact with, even though it was a small part of the world. But seeing that COVID was even mentioned, that was very surprising, and hopefully everyone's being safe out there and doing what we need to do. Yeah, so let's see what happens from here.
Our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all. And will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randi, dig in your oars! All standing!
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood! May Thor bless you all on your way! We will see you soon!
Sail on!
Yes! I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, but they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Dag. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them. Like our sacrifices to Odin the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
Good old Thor's hammer. So I'm still not controlling the boat or anything yet, so I'm not sure. Oh,
look there! What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Dad. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dad. There will be time enough for raiding once we have settled. Come to, stop the boats. Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before pressing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it, somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dad. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
Alright, so... Don't want to whistle.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Before I get her eyes, let's put our cloak on. Alright. So that's where we've got to go. Okay, I'm not sure why I put a marker there. There's another number of people there. Okay. I'm sure it's going to be hostile. Which is pretty cool. Release the naval chain. So let's see how stealthy we can be. There's a guy up there. Nice one. There we go.
This place is heavily guarded.
Is there anyone else around? Restricted area. Oh, getting nervous. Ah, yes, I forgot about Odin's sight. Ooh, there's a guy I could nicely assassinate. Oh no, I can't. So if I see if this works. Won't bring any attention to this. Didn't. So that's a good thing. Oh, someone's coming. Oh, okay. Turn around. Yeah, let's try and climb up here. See who we can take out from up here. Oh no no no. Don't do that. It's trying to loot. Ammo's full. Alright. So here we can take out from up here. Nice one. Alright, you're next. Ah, you ducked. Alright, let's go for this guy. Got him. Oh. Hey. Okay, so it looks like there's only the one guy left. That's actually not bad. We haven't done too bad. Surprisingly. What's that doing here? It's a bullseye. Just a random bullseye. Before I go anywhere, let's grab some more arrows. I think we did pretty good. Hey! Sorry, buddy. Oh, what's in here? Wooden leg. This is the guy I had to shoot multiple times. Ah, damn, I took too long. You know what? I took him out with my arrow. How good was that? A few good things to loot. River chain blockade. After conducting several trials, we have found that these naval chains will hold against even the most durable Danish longships. So as long as the mechanism remains intact, several more blockades will be constructed in the coming months, and they are to be installed on the rivers leading England. This is our best defence against any forthcoming incursions. It's imperative of these blockades will be maintained and kept operational at all times. Any failure of function is to be reported immediately. Well, sorry, but we're going to be the cause of the failure. Okay. I'm going to go up here. Okay, what am I not doing right here? Uh-huh. Yeah, nice one. Oh, it's not working. Let's put some arrows while we're here. could work. What else is around here? More things to loot.
Done. The path is clear.
James away! Hey boy, back to the boat!
Okay.
Firing any more surprises.
I jump to the boat. That wasn't too bad actually.
I say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they had. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dad. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba, and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. A suckling pig, tender and juicy, and ale as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you?
And he is happier for it. For my part, I look forward to standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory, and they are rubble and ash.
Ready to be remade. We will rebuild their empire, brick by brick, and ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, dog. The ruins are not a warning, they are a testament. Look there, just ahead, where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, to find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find?
No. Let us get a closer
look. Territory. Okay.
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a jarl. And if they are foes, then we fight them all, together. Who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
Oh, I wonder if they're going to be hostile or not. So what we'll do is, we'll wait till it comes back, we'll see what happens here, and we might finish the episode here. Let's finish this sequence first.
Oi, what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways? You there? Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are?
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, buckerouts, and draw your weapon.
Cool. So we're going to start the next episode with this fight. This is pretty cool. Just looking at the map now. Oh wow, so we've got a totally new map here. some synchronization points. There's a couple right close by to where we are. Oh, there's one right there too. Oh wow, this is a totally different map. Wow. Right, cool. So I hope you've enjoyed what you've watched so far. We've got some skill points too. Let's jump into that. Which way we want to go? Stealth recon. Automatically highlight enemies when crouched and undetected. Okay. I don't have enough points for that one, probably. What's this one? Evasion 2. Heavy damage. Okay, yeah, acquire that. That's a good one. And then the stomp. When an enemy falls to the ground, press R to stomp on their face. Let's do this one. Evasion. Acquire that. And got no more skill points. Excellent. Alright. So what we'll do is we'll continue to the track quest of Unwelcome. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and look, if you guys haven't liked or subscribed, please do so. You'll be helping me out. It's pretty good. The game's been pretty good so far, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like